Oh, it is Lara, yeah.
Yeah, is it? Could be Lara, though. Anyway, Counter-Strike. I mean, I haven't casted a game in a long time, Jackie, so why don't you show me how it's done?
Yep. Over to you.
To me?
To you. Well, Aussie kicking off. He's breaking some windows. What a vandal.
What an absolute miscreant.
It's been a while since we've casted together.
It's been an awfully long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. It was 2 seasons of Prem ago, I believe. Bit of a sad
I can't even remember what happened this morning, Jacoby, but I can remember that Surreal has had a fantastic series so far. Can he keep it going? As he's tapping away, nothing's going to happen. Vanity takes him straight out, and the frags are coming in thick and fast as Robin finally treads out onto Aussie, trying to get some kills through his truth, tapping down. Pickles to find the kill, however, as T-Sac falls, and now 3 versus 2 in favour of Vexed Gaming. Maybe they can finally get the momentum swinging their way. Robin playing close on that side, looking for an opportunity. There's nothing coming his way. As he gets tagged down, he will find truth. 1 kill in, but Pickles wants his head. He's hunting. The hunt is over as Robin, the man to beat, Boaster closes it down. And Epsilon Esports will give not a single inch to Vexed Gaming.
Yeah, it's a good start from Sonny. You get the pistol round, the fact you've already got the 2-0 as well, that is a momentum boost. And Vexed, they're going to be left in a pretty sour spot because of it. It's going to take them a while to get that momentum back in their favour. Epsilon, this should be a 3-0 before it's even really began. And at that point, on train as well, Vexed, they can play an effective train. We know that. But we also know that Epsilon, from what they showed us yesterday versus Radix on train, they are just a powerhouse, Sonny. Their train has no brakes. And neither does that chair.
Yeah, neither does my chair, which is really scary. Truth! Going to open this one up. Deagle comes straight out, but Surreal in for the trade, avenging his lost teammate. Robin now, all he has to do is shout for the rest of the round and try and get in the heads of Vexed Gaming as T-Sac closing down. Won't get too much done as Quicks will be able to trade the frag back out, smoking down, hoping to get a little bit of positional control, but it's not going to work out for him. Just fall back, trying to recover a weapon, and Quicks will be the man to do it.
Minute and 13 left on the clock as well. So Vex, it's a 3v3. You do have the health advantage. You can try and go in towards this B site, but Vanity needs to shine through here. Has to leave him green with envy in terms of the damage he can deal with this CZ as he tries to get behind him. Boaster going to hear his footsteps though. Peeks out, actually finds the flick there. This is a bit of a double take. There was still a scream though.
There was a scream. There's always going to be a scream as Pickles finally getting that bomb plant down. And a fantastic round so far from them. I mean, they've got what they've got. They've got the bomb plant, but now this force has to come into effect. As Smoothie goes down, that's Quicks up on high. Finally using that weapon he recovered. Now it's all on Surreal. We know he's capable as he finds himself the first kill. Pickles goes down. Now just one more man to find. Quicks has armor. There is no kit. Turns around, going for that early engagement. Not going to play this one out at all. Quicks! He can't quite make it happen as Surreal finds himself the defuse and wins the round for his team. But a bit too close for comfort there.
That's horrible as well, Sonny. I mean, they get the bomb down at least. So Vex, they can go for an AK buy. They can try and work off the back of it, but it's just going to be such a sour round for them, really, because that was so close. Now Epsilon picked that up. They can still work off the back of it. They can try and add to this. I mean, this is going to be the 3-0 we predicted. Things are going to get serious here. And there is no breathing room for Vex. That is the overall point. I mean, you've had your 2 maps of margin. The first one you can take it on the chin. The second one's a bit of a slap on the knee. But after that, if you lose, you're out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have that psychological barrier of you have to win the next every map. You know, 3 maps in a row you have to win. It has to be clean as a whistle. And that's a very, very daunting task. They really can't slip up at this point. Already, it's not looking great. I mean, good round in the second, but they get clutched out in the end. And Boaster just holding off, waiting for his teammates to arrive. He's still on his own, looking for that first kill. Nothing's going to come. The force buy pays off. And Pickles finding the opener. Vex open that B-bomb site. The bomb goes down very, very swiftly in some fantastic after-plant positions already being taken. All the way pushed forward. And this is looking very dangerous. Smoothie up on high. He's going to get taken straight down. Surreal will trade it out, but Aussie straight back in. Now just spamming away Vanity with no humbleness to him. He's not going to find anything through the smoke.
Yeah, it's just down to Quicks and Vanity to actually save it from the side of Epsilon. Quicks does strike against Robin there, leaves him dead as a doorknob on the ground, and all of a sudden it's up to T-Sac to save it. He has no kit, he's got no time either, but he's still cutting down heads as he'll find that flick up on Quicks, but it will go 1-2 in terms of the scoreline, Sonny. As we move on out of this one as well, you can see the cash of Epsilon isn't really going to be fantastic, but T-Sac fully denies any save for Vex.
Yeah, so no money coming through, but they do find the round, so that force by paying off, paying dividends. And still, the shouts are coming out. I find it difficult to differentiate between Boaster and Smoothie sometimes. They're both quite high-pitched shrieks.
They both have very high-pitched voices on the screech, yeah. Since I feel like there should be a study done on that noise.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because it is quite weird.
Quite animalistic, really, isn't it?
It is. Well, they've got that animal mentality, the animal ambition. They're like 50 Cent.
Fiddy, do you mean?
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm from the streets. I don't know where you're from, Jackie. But I know where Pickles is from. He's from the A-bomb site as he takes down T-Sac with a swiftness. And this force by not working out so far for Epsilon Esports. The smoke goes down, but it's going to close it out onto Surreal. Now that bomb plant going down. Robin on the side can't get anything done. He was the lone man in front of the smoke. And Smooya ain't going to do nothing. Quicks takes his head clean off. And again, like you say, Vex, they're digging their way back in. It's true.
It's true.
Spandau Ballet, mate. Spandau Ballet.
But it's the fact that Epsilon as well, because they reinvested into it to try and make it actually work for him, Sonny. They're left pretty broken now. So you've got PD50 there on Smooya, 1 HE on Robin. The rest of them just going to be sticking for the full save. How do they actually play this one as well? What are Epsilon going to go up to? You're going to go for a stack, go for a gamble, go for a push, try and take some Ivy control. Well, Vex are actually going to be hitting towards Ivy. 3 players in the Wolfpack sent round. Quicks funds the first entry, but Surreal fires back round and actually executes him with the USB.
Yeah, the only person I know that's taking Ivy control is Snods. Ivy of Saline all night long. But the A-bomb site once again has been taken. Surreal trying to do some damage, but the crossfires are in place. It's good to see Vex actually supporting each other here on the site. We haven't seen a huge amount of it. You like that one, did you?
I did. It tickled me.
I have to say that I was there with him all night. He had quite a lot put into his system. A lot of saline. At one point, they offered him another bag, and he said no. He didn't want it.
Oh, no.
No, too much.
The economy too high. And he wasn't interested.
Yeah. And a little jug of paracetamol. It wasn't just like a couple of pills. It was actually a jug.
A full-on, like a measuring drug.
Seriously.
To pour it in.
Not quite. I mean, it was like a little medicine jug.
Oh, that's quite
like
good.
A little pot. They might keep jamming.
Well,
jamming Doubtry, of course.
He's jamming against Aussie.
He is.
And I hope you like jamming too.
I don't actually, Jackie. I like fragging. And Boaster also seems to agree with that. What do you think of the hair? New hair.
What, the Ellen DeGeneres look?
Yep.
It's nice. It suits him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it works.
Maybe maybe he'll get Snot on the show after he's been so sickly. And you can give him some rewards. Maybe some talent.
Maybe. So you couldn't cast the ESL Prem. And here's why. And we're going to tell your story. The feature with
at
Ellen
the end, he's going to pull out
Scots.
a card. And you are going to Katowice.
And here's that cardboard cutout from earlier. We thought you might want to keep it, so we made our own. Well, here comes the push out, Sonny, as they're going to try and sprint their way in. They're attacking like the Spartans, but the response is there, and the defense is pretty good as Robin comes through. 3 frags picked up for him. Final blow being found from Surreal as well as they'll eliminate Vanity. And they go 3-3.
Jackie, you know me. I'm a man for historical accuracy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call the Spartans attackers in the battle you're talking about. I mean, in the past of Thermopylae, it was more of a defensive movement, wasn't it?
Well, the issue is, Sonny, is that they've been pushed with their backs against the wall, and they need to attack.
Well, actually, they weren't, because obviously they had 10,000 Greeks behind them.
Yes.
So, in actual fact, the Spartans were just a very small spearhead of a very large Greek army, and the Persians, really, they weren't that heavily outmatched in that one. Well, that's just in a historical little accuracy for you. Just to make sure everyone at home stays on top of the ball.
Yeah, we don't want you getting caught off guard in these history quizzes. But Aussie gets caught off guard by the first dink, leaves him on 10 HP as this push tries to come out, back over by Ivy. T-Sac, of course. There he is, the Greek man himself, defending it. He's got the spearhead.
Shaq. I thought it was pronounced Shaq.
No, it's T-Sac.
All right.
He's not a,
NFL,
exactly.
NBL, and NBL.
Yeah, he's not Big Shaq.
Major Basketball League, I don't know.
The NBL.
The NBL.
MLB.
NBL is, what team does he play for? NBL? Oh, I can't remember, it's one of those bad teams.
Who knows?
Smooya!
Yeah, looking good, Sonny. It's 5 versus 3, obviously Vexed. They're on the back pedal a little bit, but this was actually close. In terms of the rounds, it's the first time we've seen it go to a 3-3 in cluster close proximity and actually look like both of these two sides can contend. Hello.
Pickles looking crisp indeed. It wasn't a great start for him, but now he's turning on. Vanity going to be closed down, however, and it is the round going the way of Epsilon Esports. And it looks like now they're getting back in control. They've got that double up setup up, and they're feeling a little bit more confident. Of course, Surreal, we know he's an absolute monster. Smooya, a strong player. But overall, there's just so much skill on that side, and especially on a map like Train, where you have those long angles, you have a lot you can play with, you have a lot of crossfires you can set up. It's just working very, very well for Epsilon Esports, and it looks like they've done their research, Jackie. It looks like they know what's coming to them, because so far this series, it has been the Epsilon show.
Yeah, it really has been. They've been blowing them out the water, and Surreal and Robin. Robin again as well, makes it a hat trick, as it just comes down to Pickles, but he is going to be jammed out of the round as he does go down. T-Sac will find that frag. That is now a 5th for Epsilon. Now they're starting to get the momentum back in their favour. They've got cash, 8.7k there on Smooth. Saru as well for 6.4k. They can afford to buy these AWPs up if things go south, and they end up in Louisiana with Hoss.
I wouldn't want to be there. Wouldn't want to be here. My cousin, however, is in New Orleans, which is also Louisiana.
Yes.
LSU.
That's where Hoss is.
Oh, really?
At LSU.
No way, they're at the same place.
Yeah.
Maybe they can meet up.
Probably.
Probably not. You've met my cousin.
Yes.
Danielle. Anyway, getting a little bit off topic. Jackie, if you could just rein that in, please.
Sorry.
I'd appreciate that. I do want to pay attention to the game for once in your life.
Over to you, Sonny.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Over to you.
Yep, so looking to try and see if they can actually find the frags here. Vexed, obviously, just armed with the AKs. They've got a collection utility, but they're using that very early on. That's going to be the A-Smoke default come out. Then they're going to push out, go for the pincer play out towards the bomb site. T-Sack tries to defend, but Truth gets the trade with the AK, looks for more as he's trying to slay, but it's being filled up with a kill feeder blue there. As the CT side defense looks poised to hold this one, Sonny.
The thin blue line, letting no one pass. As Surreal trying to trade through. Ozzy will find one back in return, but Boaster closes down. And I think Boaster's been the unsung hero here. He really has come in absolutely out of nowhere and found himself in this obviously high-pressure situation, but he's one of those players with a huge amount of experience on stage, a huge amount of experience under pressure, and it's paying off. Very little pressure on him here. Just has to come in, play, have a bit of fun, and walk away. And I think that's exactly what he's doing. Just enjoying the game.
Yeah, I think that's actually worked out better for him as well, because it's the fact that, you know, with Boaster, we kind of saw him appear into the scene with a couple of mixes quite a while ago. From there on, he was more of a jokester. He was quite free-flowing in his playstyle of CS, tried to improve himself to focus on a few things. Obviously, then been churned through quite a few big rosters. More importantly, the big one that's going to be on top of our minds is with XL. They were the only UK team that actually made it out of the group stage at Elite Series. They looked good. And now coming back into this where he's allowed to play his style of CS that he wants, it works out well for him. He's been really, really impactful. And this is just basically a throwaway round as well. Vex get the bomb down, but there is going to be the save from Epsilon. They'll be able to bring this up to a 7-3. And these are rapid rounds. This is what Epsilon's been doing throughout the entire tournament. It's been quick, really snappy action.
Yeah, but that's not, you know, that's not all in part Epsilon. You know, Vex have to enable that pace to be so quick.
Are you saying they're enablers?
They are enablers.
Oh.
They are not that kind of enabler. They're enabling a faster play style from Epsilon, especially on that CT side. You don't have control of the pace of the round, unless you're obviously pushing all the time, but we're not seeing that from Epsilon. They're just holding their angles, playing back, and playing as a team. Whereas Vex are just giving them the opportunity to go in fast, get a lot of work done. And when you have those strong fraggers and the multi-kill potential, you have to be a little bit more careful. And it looks like they're going for the same thing again. Will Boaster once more be tested? Or will he, in fact, come out the victor?
Oh, he's not actually going to spot them. They come from the elevated angle, so like a hawk, they can survey the area from above. They got the bird's eye view, Sonny. And now they've got the chicken nuggets as well. Which is fish fingers, isn't it?
I think bird's eye make a lot of food, mate.
Probably.
Yeah, they probably do.
Other brands of food are available.
Frozen.
Side control taken there from Vexed. Look to set themselves up for a 4th round. T-Sack actually gets detected from Quicks as well with a backstab. And it only goes down to Smooya and Surreal, but look at the amount of cash they've accumulated, Sonny.
They are rich. 4 rounds on the board now. And finally, Vex get themselves back in. But you know, this is what we say. You know, that fast playstyle, suddenly it pays off. They find that opening kill. But I'd still rather see them play for picks at the beginning of the round and then go for the fast play. Then use that teamwork that they have and get in there and do some work. Finally, we see the pause come out. Tactical. Oh, listen to this.
I know. This is
Serene. Oh, it's spooky. Spoopy.
quite an odd music choice. It's
Very
different.
spoopy.
But interestingly enough, it's the first time we've really seen a tac pause come out. I wonder who this is going to be from as well. We don't actually have confirmation on that, but if it's from the side of Vexed, 4 rounds picked up. They're sitting at a position where we've seen no real pauses at all, Sonny, other than technical up to this point throughout the final. And this is on the last map they have a fighting chance on, because if they lose this, that's it. It's Epsilon as the champions. They're going to be walking out here with the additional prize money, the trophy, and all the pride of being the victor.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are actually called Victor, though.
Change your name with the money?
Yeah, I don't think you actually have to pay to change your name, unless it's, of course, on Battlegrounds, where you have to pay an extortionate.
You have to pay in real life.
Really?
Yeah, it's 55 quid.
Is it?
To change your name
You look.
by default. Yeah, I looked into it. I was curious.
I changed my name. Anyway, the round is underway. Smooya opens it up with that big green gun, and finally Boaster not alone over on that B-bomb site. You can see the reactive play coming out of Epsilon. They see a problem, they see a flaw, they fix it straight away, and there it is. Smooya comes in. Finally, Vanity getting a kill back in, but it's not going to work out. Robin flying overhead with the M4 in hand, rifling away as he so does. And Surreal to shut down the last man. It's almost looking clinical at this point as Truth goes down.
Yeah. A lot like the hospital that Snods was in.
Yeah, that was clinical. Although it was all open. Did I tell you about the crazy person?
No.
There was a person banging on the window all night long. And at one point, the security guards that were guarding her literally just went, "Can you stop now? Because it's not funny. Just stop."
It's not big and it's not clever.
She wasn't happy, mate. She really wasn't. At one point, she was just pouring water on the floor for no reason.
Just to make someone clean it.
Yeah.
Just to teach them a lesson.
Yeah. They had to drag her from the toilet.
Wow.
The night I've had, mate. The night I've had.
Scary stuff. But Epsilon, they're going to be feeling confident about the way this has been going. Vexed, though, they are going to be a bit timid. 4 rounds. They're 4 apart from actually making this back into an equal situation. Round 13, though, as this first half has gone rather quickly, Sonny.
Speedway underway. Smooya opening up onto Quicks, and that picking game just not working out. You can see where they're trying to go for the fast plays, but you just can't risk it, really. A bit of a failed Molotov there from Pickles. We've seen a couple of failed nades this series. A couple, probably a bit of an understatement, actually, as the one-man advantage going the way of Epsilon. Vexed are trying to get back in, but it's just sloppy, you know. You see the pop flash going in, not effective. Smoke's in already. Aussie getting tagged up. He's recovered himself the bomb, but that's about all he's recovered himself. Another push coming in. This could be huge. Is that Robin over there? Straight up Ivy. He's going to be in straight behind the bomb carrier. Oh, it doesn't even need it. Smooya finds Vanity. Oh, the frag does come in. Aussie spinning around. Hello.
Oh, Vexed as well. Goes down on Boaster there. Actually gets the follow-up frag back on T-Sack. And all of a sudden, Sonny, it's into a round where they might actually pick it up. And they do. They punish Surreal. Bring it to a 5-8 scoreline. They can, of course, get this last rebuy out and work off the back of that from the cash they have saved, or Triforce up around it if they want to go for more of a light investment.
Triforce.
Triforce, exactly. But they actually will go for this. Smooth, you're going to go for the glass cannon orb. You've got the M4s across the board and everyone else. T-Stack actually just limited there with the Deagle in hand, but they've got a nice collection of utility at the very least.
Yeah.
And that is a 5-8 scoreline on round 14. Could this be another 10-5 half?
I don't see it, Jackie, but there's always the potential. I mean, they've already won the half. Obviously, they're feeling confident. Smooya up on that orb, especially on that B-bomb site. It's been an absolute menace. Called Dennis as Robin playing close. Oh, goodness, he's just not quick enough there. And the powerhouse that is Vexed Gaming finally coming alive, moving into that bomb site. T-Sack will find one in return, looking for more, but there's nothing to be found as the nade comes in from C? Oh, Vanity. God, I thought the team name was Vanity. Good on, mate, I'm losing it. Boaster, however, is not, as T-Sack going absolutely ham, finally gets shut down, and now all on Boaster. The man with the plan. He's had a good series so far, but this game has not been his strongest. No bomb plant in, so there is an opportunity.
Pickles is holding towards drop down as well, or pop dog rather, as he looks at the top of the ladder. Oh, but he peeks out, finds Boaster just crouched there. It's an easy kill. That's a 6-8 scoreline. And they have no cash because they forced into that one. So it does mean it's going to be a 7-8. Finally, they switch things up a little bit and it goes well in favor of Vexed. This will keep them just ever so slightly behind the league going into the second half. And Epsilon, just depends how well they perform on their pistol, as they've looked very effective in the majority of these pistol rounds.
Don't jump the gun, old boy. We've seen people do more with less. Boaster has 500 quid and is not buying extra nades. Pourquoi? Tell me why.
I'd say we could get a HE. Good.
Could get an
smoke.
HE and another flash.
Yeah.
But it's going to be Surreal opening this one up. Like I say, you have to be careful with those pistols. They can be so dangerous. As Smooya finding another one. The trade does come in, and finally Aussie getting one back. Evens it back out into a 3 versus 3. But already, this is when those pistols get dangerous. This is when you have to be a little bit more careful. Robin, so I'm not sure if they know he's there. He has snuck his way through. And Aussie, danger zone. But the splash will not hit him. And as Pickles comes in to support his good old teammate, Surreal, trying to go for that long-range duel, but it's not going to work out for him. And the last man, Boaster, will fall. So 7-8, finally, Vexed getting themselves a pretty strong half and actually looking to move forward into this one a little bit stronger than the last two.
You can hear actually some noise now coming out from Vexed.
I don't think that's Vexed.
No, I think that was there.
I really don't think.
Who do you think that is?
I think that's still Epsilon.
But you can see their mouths aren't moving.
Yep, well, we can't see the one on the end. We can't see Robin. He's
just talking.
Owl sounds. Ooh! Maybe it's us.
Well, you've made them call back now.
I'm communicating.
I know.
Maybe it's whale sounds.
Could be. It's nice, like a little ambience. Gets Vex ready to play. Play the wow sounds on. Switch to track 24, Sounds of the Ocean Blue.
Sounds of the Ocean Blue.
Well,
I watched the entire
Planet Earth 2.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going for.
No, it's good actually. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
And Meet the Parents the other day.
Oh, right, yes.
Other brands of
film are available.
Well, other just films are available. There's not brands. You don't really get branded films. Do you?
Well, Truth receives a branded bullet. He's left on 8 HP.
8 HP and a dream, Jackie. That's the key point. And it is all Epsilon on this B bomb site. They're looking to move in. There are 2 players covering it off as the flashes rain on down. Smooya up on high. There's 3 players now from Vexed Gaming. This could be a very strong pistol round from them, but they have to find these early kills. They have to use those long-range advantages, and it's not working out. The Glocks get close, and that's where Glocks are most dangerous. Ozzy now holding close on connector. Robin powering forward, hoping to find himself some early aggression, but there's nothing coming to him. Just keeping the players at bay. We know the Glocks are powerful up close. You have to be careful. Pickles finally gets one back in, but Boaster quick with the trade as Quicks will fall, and now it's all on Pickles. Did he full damage there? Was that full damage?
No, he got tagged, but he does go
Heavy
down.
damage.
Surreal finish him off, Sonny. That's 9 rounds now picked up for Epsilon. This should actually be them getting to 11-7 as well before we see Vex return to form.
Do you like that?
It's good.
Anti-gravity.
Well done.
Thanks. 9 rounds on the board. I mean, crossing that double digits spectrum, Jack, does that put the fear of God in Vexed, or are they all right?
Well, it depends, really. More so than anything, it's how that first gun round goes. Out of the back of these 3 rounds that should really be picked up by Epsilon, right? Because if you lose that first gun round, that's when you really leave yourself in such a susceptible position to go down. But they're actually trying to fight through this one anyway. Doesn't work out too well, though. All of a sudden, it is just Truth that remains, and they want to try and make a bit of a Truth barbecue.
Yeah, there's no lie in that, Jackie. Truth, the man from Norway, just looking maybe for a kill, maybe pick up a gun. He does work his way up, but now they know exactly where he is. They should be able to take him down, and it's going to be surreal. Racking up the cash with that MAC-10 in hand and walking away. Happy boy. 7-10 now, and the force for Vexed Gaming not working out, so they're going to have to go back onto those pistols. Nothing to buy at all in this one. See, interesting one. Equipment value is $1,000. Is it, though? I mean, you don't really buy the pistols, do you?
Well, yeah, but it's because that's their default cost.
Yeah, but you're not spending it, are you?
Who knows?
Adjust it.
What, manually?
Angry.
Get on that. That was Radix, mate. They're already out.
There you go.
Ozzy down to 1 HP there to kick it off, Sonny, and this really should be that round picked up in the way we imagined for Epsilon. No real surprises here. Also, if they can get cash on Smooya and Robin, allow them to expand out a little bit. With a Ghetto Blasters, be able to deal some damage with the MAC-10s, that'd be quite good for them.
Yeah, but it's going to be Robin, the man to farm the cash. 2 kills in already. That's 1,200 quid in his bank account. And in fact, he is rolling in the dough, in the moolah. Smooya looking for some more, and he will find it, but then we've got man behind him. Vanity, what is going on, mon amigo? Need to be less humble, old boy, as Robin takes the last kill. That is money in the bank for Smooya and Robin. Like you say, those Ghetto Blasters absolutely going chem.
Yeah, just ripping their way through them. But here's where it gets serious, Sonny. This is the buy round that is very, very important between these 2 squads. Epsilon, they're going to reinvest. You get the AWP out on Smooya. You've got 3 AKs there. Boaster, the only one that has a Galil, but obviously he can try play more of that supportive role. It's not going to matter too much. And if they win this, he can upgrade to an AK anyway, or just steal an M4 if he's feeling like a bit of a thief. But Vexed, they're going to buy they've gone for. You've got the 4 and 5 and 4s out. A restricted amount of utility, only a couple of flashbangs left. Already only 3 smokes remain as well, Sonny. And it's 1:35 into the round.
Yeah, I've got a historical accuracy for you, but we'll wait till the end of the round. I have to double check.
Right.
If I'm honest with the internet. But that's all right, that can wait. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, keeping onto the Galil. Of course, like you say, he can pretty easily recover a stronger weapon. But let's hope it doesn't cost them in the long run. The money is so strong in Epsilon now. They've got at least 2 rounds worth of buffer. So Vexed Gaming, again, not only do they have to break the economy, they have to break 2 more maps after this, and it's just looking so difficult now. We need to see them bounce back. We need to see them put their foot down. Just not seeing it. I mean, especially players like Quick, such impactful players. We just haven't seen that much of this game. Ozzy holding close. He's going to find himself one, but goes straight down. And Robin and Surreal absolutely going ham. It's all easy for them as they take the opposition down to just 2 players. Truth and Vanity, the last men alive.
This is going to be 13-7. There's no way. Robin should find this frag. Flicks up onto Truth's cranium there and lop off his noggin. Vanity tries to salvage it through. He has had a couple of nice clutches on Train. Could this be another one? Maybe, as he finds a 3K. Reinvigorates himself, looks for the 4th, but fall short of being able to take down the final kill there on Boaster. That is the 12th round picked up now for Epsilon. And it's also the fact that Vexed are completely broken here, Sonny. I mean, look at the economy. They're just going to go for the CZ investments. Vanny actually buys the MP9 as well. Going to try to run the risk with a weapon, see what he can pull out of the bag. But this should be 13-7 before you know it. That first rifle round was so important.
So you described Boaster as a thief.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he is in a state of land, especially one held on condition of a feudal service. I think you mean a thief.
That's what I said.
It's a thief. Fiefdom.
Thief.
Look, Jack, I just want you to be accurate, all right? I want the people at home thinking that Boaster is a feudal land ownership system.
Oh, right.
Anyway, the kills are coming, and it's all going the way of Epsilon, of course. Not a huge amount bought into this one, just a couple of pistols, a little bit of armor here and there. There is one kill coming out. Vanity going to rake in the MP9 quiche. But apart from that, there is nothing going the way of Vexed Gaming. Still sitting on 7 rounds. We've seen this 7-13 scoreline before. But this time, Epsilon Esports do not look like stopping at any point. The train has left the station. Which station that is, Jack, there is no way of knowing. But I estimate it's the ESL Prem Trophy.
Do you remember when they changed Sports Day, so everyone got an award for just having a go?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like, though, with the final, because everyone gets a spot in MDL.
Apart from Radix. There you go. Aussie.
Ooh, Aussie actually finding the initial frag. Does tackle Smooya. He's on the AWP as well, so it's going to be Quicks and Aussie with the double AWP set up on that CT side for Vexed. It's a bit of a change of pace for him, Sonny. Something different.
Indeed it is, as Quicks watching down. A lovely kill comes through, and we finally see that high-power aggression, high-power skill from Quicks coming through. 3 versus 4. It is looking like that B bomb site strike as Truth, the sole survivor. And the lurk coming in from Boaster. Not too much aggression, just play the fake. T-Sack looks like he wants to go through. Luckily, the use of the Molotov by Truth has held them at bay for just long enough. The rotate is on speed for Quicks if he needs to come in, but he is forcing the AWP as Truth goes down instantly. The Molotov goes in, and now this B bomb site is completely given up in a 3 versus 3 situation. This is danger zone. Quicks ran straight through the Molotov, and he does catch Robin off guard, but are they going to be ready for the next player coming in? I'm not sure about this decision from Boaster to go all the way around. I would have preferred to see the flanking play, but not today. Quicks, it pays dividends to run through the Molotov. He has, for his team, earned this round through, as Aussie peeking out of that connector position. Needs to be awful careful. Quicks not watching his teammate here, has no idea what's going on. Luckily, Aussie is on point. 8 rounds to 13, and Vexed Gaming, perhaps there is life still.
It's just the fact that Epsilon, so much money, they can instantly rebuy up and invest around it. You're going to keep the double AWP setup, so the change of pace is good for Vexed, though. They've needed these scopes. Getting one on Aussie and one on Quicks, as of right now, it seems to be the keys to victory they need.
Shout out Robert Saar.
Of course. And that's the fact, Sonny. With these scope weapons, if they can just play off the back of it, be able to get those initial picks, shut down Smooya, stop the early aggression. But Aussie this time falls short. Smooya gets the opener. That's a good start for Epsilon.
Is indeed a fantastic. It's true, Jackie. It's true. Ooh, I'm making a scene, Jackie. Not only me, but Surreal as well, as Boaster follows up, and it looks like the reset coming in, and they've gone with the old Herald tactic. It works. It never fails. It gives you the W. You never have to worry when Herald's around. Robin taking down Vanity there. And Jackie, what have they done? You tell me, because I already know. What have they done, Jackie? Tell me.
Reset them.
They've reset them. The old Herald strat.
Run away. It's not intentional.
It is intentional.
It's still never been intentional.
It's intentional.
But Epsilon, I imagine instantly a pause there for Vex because they realise it's pretty much do or die. They're going to force into it as well because you can't really afford to go for the overtime play. You have to just see what you can get out of this. Epsilon, 1 round away from match point, 2 rounds away from a win here, Sonny. An attack pause comes through.
Jackie, you know me, I don't like to preempt, but I feel a victory coming. I feel a W in the air.
Tonight?
No.
No.
That's just, I feel it coming in the air tonight.
It's actually a pause from Epsilon. Attack pause.
The old Carrigan. The old Carrigan. Tilt the enemy before the enemy may tilt you. Well, let's see if it pays off. Epsilon, what do you reckon they're saying right now? They're saying, oh, guys, let's just shout some things. Let's shout at the enemy and tell them what for. Give them a good shouting at.
Well, Robin's definitely had a bit of a call there. You could see he was getting involved, putting some information into what they actually want him to do in terms of strategy into this round, Sonny. And getting it around 23, this one decides if it's going to be match point for Epsilon or if this is going to be a resurgence from Vexed. Maybe the start of something new, my friend.
It feels so right to be here with you. That was allude to High School Musical.
Yeah, I know.
Classic.
That was why we went for that one.
And now, looking in your eyes, I feel on my heart.
Well, Sonny, Epsilon, when they get set up for this round, let's see if they're going to be able to bop to the top.
Well, looks like they have got to go their own way as Robin works his way up Ivy. And Ozzy, the lone man to stop him. But who will mess with the status quo? Will it be Robin or Ozzy, in fact?
Ozzy, will he think he's alone now? Will he be able to find the first kill? Slays Smooya as he executes him down, and all of a sudden, it's up to Boaster. Boaster's been eliminated as well. Robin goes down. Things are looking good for Vex, Sonny, to keep them alive and kicking.
They are indeed. Pickles trying to get something done with the Deagle, but it's not going to work out. Finally, Vexed Gaming trying to burn themselves to death. Not going to be allowed to do so. Oh, goodness, that is a heavy neck thing. God. Sorry.
All right.
Pardon me. I do think.
Round 24. 9 to 14. There is still a buy coming through. Back for Epsilon. Smooya on the AWP. Boaster just on the CZ, though, as the cash was starting to dwindle a little bit. You've only got the one AWP. It's just on Ozzy as well. Quick's just going to drop himself down to the AK. How do Epsilon play? Epsilon? Epsilon. How do Epsilon play this one?
With guns, Jackie. If I was to bet. Of course, still pressure's on. 9 to 14 is not an easy score. Vanity. He's not going to take too much damage from that nade. You would have thought maybe he could get a shot off onto Robin, but he is in a fantastic position to quick rotate. And of course, you have those two players. You have Vanity and Pickles, both ready to pop up, pop dog as soon as they're needed. So if this B strike comes in, the flank will be instantaneous. And you know you have that trade guaranteed. Surreal, reasonably normal neck size there as he moves towards that B bomb site. Truth to open it up. Boaster comes in, and this defense so far has been effective. Finally, Surreal will trade it out now 3 versus 2, and that flank still coming in. Like I said earlier, Surreal, we know he is an absolute terror from the public school era. His bathroom pass has expired, and now he's taking the AK out to try and fire. The nade comes through. Could even be a kill, and it is. Ozzy goes down. Now Vanity in from behind. All on Smooya. They've spotted him. He's got the AWP in hand. We've seen him perform magic with this weapon, but it's not going to work out. Pickles takes him down 10 to 14. There is still hope in the air.
Tonight, Vexed, 10 rounds picked up. Epsilon still sitting there on 14. They're going to have to concede one for free, essentially, though. Or they could actually try to go for a CZ buy. It's something that's been quite typical of them and has worked out well. A bit of a deco is forming as well. Robin and Surreal going to go for the Deagle buy. You've got the P250 on Smooya and T-Sack. Get this one out the way, bring it up to 11-14, try and go for the reinvestment and play it out from there. Get yourself to match point. As you can see, the cash for Vexed as well is it's not building. It's not giving them a nice amount of economy. So if they do keep losing so many men into these rounds, it'll actually keep them at bay and at arm's length, Sonny.
It will indeed. Robin sitting on 25 kills. A massive, massive boast for him. Robin is going to be tagged down, however, so not a huge amount he can do this round. Surreal as well on that Deagle, like you say. I mean, never really count them out. You never know. Quicks will be able to dispatch Boaster. Nothing to shout about there. As the AWP comes in, and it's just clean up over on Ivy. The last man, Robin, will go down. So a nice, easy round. Not losing any guns, keeping alive, and that's very, very important as the teammate comes out from Vexed.
Well, here's the rebuy from Epsilon. And this time around, it's just going to be AKs as well. There should be 5 AKs coming through. Maybe they'll play more of an aggressive style of CS off the back of this as well. Try and go for a nice burst, go for a Wolfpack style. Obviously, you don't have the AWP on Smooya, so he can't be as lenient to go for a pick, Sonny. But let's see.
No, it's not a Wolfpack, mate. It's a Wolfgang. Amadeus Mozart. That's Mozart's name. Oh, the aggression comes out, but it's Boaster to win through as Quicks goes down, doubles up, and Boaster, making up for those 11 frags, comes straight in.
Boaster raising hell like Smoking Joe Fraser, the Hellraiser, raising hell with the flavor. But Vanity is able to find 2 as well. T-Sack will give him a bit of the bite back as he slams down on him, but it's all up to Truth. And I can tell you this ain't going to be a lie. This should be a 15th round for Epsilon, Sonny Neal.
A fantastic way of putting it, Jackie. I must say that. Truth now coming in, finds the first. He has 39 HP and nothing to play with but the gun in his hands. He spots Surreal, but Surreal is too fast. Moves in, takes Truth down, and match point is on the board. Not only match point, not only game point, Jackie, not only series point, but Premiership point.
Premiership Championship Sunday point.
It is Sunday, is it?
This Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Yep.
Welcome to Sunday, everyone. It was a really depressing point at the hospital when the nurse picked up the phone and went, A&E, good morning. I thought, oh, for God's sake, you can't be saying that. It's 5.
Well, let's see if this one's going to be depressing or if it's going to be a nice little victory here. Picked up. Vexed, can they keep themselves alive, or is this going to be Epsilon closing it out, taking it with a smooth 3-0 and becoming the champions of this season of the ESL Premiership, Sonny?
Jackie, it could well be. Epsilon Esports have looked so strong throughout this tournament. Ozzy getting himself forward will be able to equal that out. Take the kill from Quick's away, but still, you do put the advantage in the hands of Epsilon. You can see Ozzy here is worried. He is anxious. Utility limited on both teams, so there's not a huge amount they can do. Nothing to be done there. No cover. Pickles just couldn't help his teammate out as Robin now works his way forward. May be aware of the position of Pickles, but it doesn't matter. Boaster's already dispatched him, and Boaster on that Ivy position in the last couple of rounds has absolutely been a terror. Vanity finally gets one back in turn, but that A-bomb site already so weak, and it's Boaster to close it down. Somewhat an anticlimactic finish, but it's going to be a fantastic series and game from Epsilon Esports. Every single one of those absolute fraggers fragging off their fragging minds.
Yep, fragged them up, fragged them down, and just ran over them there. A 3-0 for Epsilon as they pick up victory. And you're going to feel they are going to be happy with their performance here today, Sonny. Just being able to crush it really in the grand final versus Vex. They said that was the only team they possibly thought could overpower them, and when it came down to the crunch, Vex knew nothing of the crunch.
No, they had not had their crunchy bar today. I mean, Vex have had a fantastic tournament so far. Almost undefeated in the group stages, only losing one map to Radix. Coming into a very successful playoffs, making it all the way to the finals, and most importantly, making it to that Mountain Dew League. So they can definitely walk away here with their heads held high. This isn't the end of the story for Vex.